you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is the Black Berserker. This is the Black Berserker podcast, where the revolution will be televised. Bolo Black here. What's going on? Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even come in this week with the mindset of even doing the show, you know? You just you get like that sometimes being a content creator. I ain't had no notes prepared, no nothing. Man, I guess I'm just gonna wing it today because, I still want to bring y'all the show. I still want to keep bringing you guys, content. So we do what we must. Before I get started though, just want to let you know that this episode, the show, is sponsored by Sovereign Sound Music Group, Sovereign Sound Music Company, and Big 50 Media. Yeah. One of those weeks. Man. Kind of glad that it's getting ready to come to a close though. So you can start fresh. It's been one of those weeks, man. Tiring. I mean, the Super Bowl went down, which was I thought was cool. For the most part though, honestly, I'm a Kansas City fan. I love Patrick Mahomes and company. Honestly, none of the teams that I really wanted to see go, this year didn't go. I get tired of the same old teams, going. Everybody like to see their favorite team go every year. Keep going, get to that 2-peat, 3-peat, so on and so forth, building that dynasty. That's cool and everything. But after a while, I want to see some other teams go. Teams that don't get a shot, I've always been for the underdog. Always been for the underdog. But I want to see other teams go. But that's how I am in life, though. I'm for the underdog. I'm for the underdog because I'm an underdog myself. Came up as an underdog. Still, in certain cases, I'm still an underdog. But being an underdog is what makes you tough, Shoot. Don't want nothing handed to you. You fight for it. You fight for it. You scratch for it. You claw for it. That's life. Anybody that wants something handed to them, stay away from those types. But Super Bowl. It was a pretty good game, though. It was a pretty good game. And I ain't gonna lie, I was also there for the commercials and the ads. A lot of people gonna argue, how the game went down, certain play calling and things like that. But for me, it was a good game. It wasn't one of them games where the one team is always just in the lead wasn't giving the other team an inch to do anything. I mean, to me, they were battling back and forth. I mean, my hat's off to both teams, to both. Um, Philly, I'm not necessarily an Eagles fan like that, but to me, them guys don't have nothing to be ashamed of. I got a feeling they'll be back, which, it's cool. I mean, but yeah, I want to see some other teams go. I would have, man, I would have loved to see Buffalo go. Quite honestly, I would have loved to see Buffalo go. Um, they had some interesting ads, interesting commercials. Some were cool. You know which one I really dug though? The one the Rockstar one, where Ozzy and company was like, you had Ozzy, you had Joan Jett, man. Was that Paul Stanley from Kiss? Correct me if I'm wrong. Might be. Was that Paul Stanley? Um, but yeah, it was cool. Um, I got a kick out of that one the most. Um, Rihanna's return to the stage, her halftime show was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Her halftime show was interesting. I don't think it was. I mean, she sounded spot on with her music. Nothing sounded out of place to me. You know how a lot of artists. I mean, she had some backup music. She had some backup vocals, but her vocals, yeah, she was spot on. So good luck for that. Um, man, yeah. Other than that, um, the week has been, man, you know, shoot my regular, um, writing music, um, writing a um, writing a book that I'm writing a book that I'm working on. Um, I'm over the halfway mark with that. I can't wait to get this manuscript finished so it can be proofed and God willing, on the publishing. Um, but yeah, what else? Still, pushing two singles. That Unrest dropped. We still going hard with those. Want to knock out the rest of this album, finish up the rest of the songs for this album. Get that out there to y'all. Very soon. Go on to other things. Writing music for the second Unrest album, um, as well as music for my project, the Book of Brody Lee. I'm real excited about the Book of Brody Lee because you guys will get to check out my singing prowess as a groove metal artist, and I'm really excited about that. Because I always wanted to write songs and sing them. So here's my shot at that. Um, Man, like I said though, didn't really have too much for this week. I'm just sometimes as a content creator, you gotta you gotta wing it. I mean, it's like I'm from I'm from Ohio. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. The state of Ohio right now is it's in a it's in a bad way right now. You know, we had this chemical spill. We had this chemical spill in Palestine, Ohio. That's further, down south, southern part of Ohio. Um, it's bad. It's bad. Um, any chemical spill is bad. Um, EPA trying to cover it up. First evacuated the they evacuated the population of Palestine, and then after a while they said it was okay to return to your homes. Um, but they're also talking about the spill also got into the river. So of course, they're saying you know right now drink bottled water, but I mean the details are sketchy at best. They are because one day it's this, other day it's that. Um, my concern is for the rest of us here in Ohio because this is something that can easily um, become widespread. They try to make you think they have it under control, but they don't. Um, the thing with me is we had distractions going on too. I mean, let's be honest. We had the Grammys going on. We had Super Bowl going on. We had we had distractions, but why wasn't anyone really talking about this? And I believe this happened on February 3rd, but no one was talking about it. Wait until now to talk about it. And I'm just wondering, you know, like, mm, okay, man, let me tell you, I jumped in, I jumped into this, I jumped into this episode so quickly that I just realized that audio isn't even going. I didn't even press the button on the fucking laptop to commence the audio. Well, with that being said, I'm not gonna start this over with. I'm not gonna start this over. Um, just won't be getting it on Spotify this week, but It'll be on YouTube, but that'll be about it. But but why isn't any? But truly, why isn't anyone really talking about this till now? I mean, well, we do know why. For one thing, um, they covered it up. They tried to keep it as they tried to keep it as quiet as best as they could. But how long did they think it was going to be before it, you know, really got out? But but this sort of thing can create hysteria as well. I mean, like we ain't got enough going on. Um, uh, the so-called unidentified objects being shot down. The the talk about aliens and whoo, it's just getting to be a damn circus. But all I can say of everybody, you know, use your discernment amidst all of this. Use your discernment amidst all of this, and just stay aware. Just stay aware. You got all these woke people out here. All right, stay aware. Stay aware. Um, but yeah. Um, but that's pretty much all I want to touch on for this week. Me not having audio queued up just took me out my hookup. But the show has to go on, which it will. You just won't get it on Spotify. But yeah. Um, but yeah, that's all I wanted to touch on for this week. Like I said, it was one of them weeks. Really didn't feel like doing one, but I got to give y'all something because, of course, I do it for me as a content creator, but I do it for y'all also because I want to interact with people. I love interacting with people, and you know, give them my 2 cents. But I'm about to get on up out of here, and hey, this has been the Black Berserker podcast in the transmission.